Ducati. Ducati straight away just blasts into the lead. Richard Cooper then.
Bad start.
Yeah, not good start for him, and already it's Mike Brown that slotted into second place, down towards York for the first time into the braking area. Let's see who gets that right and wrong. Who's going to be long? Oh, wheeling down Primrose then into the braking area. It is. Where is Cooper gone? Oh, wiped out the race leader, and that is a design. It's so easy to do. Have the tyres dropped in temperature to that point where you lose grip in the braking area.
Oh, so unfortunate for DP. Hopefully he's up. He looked to slide on top of the bike there. So yeah, I don't know if this is going to be a red flag or not.
I'm just wondering that with the
quite a bit of fuel
down there on the circuit. We'll wait and find out if that is going to be the case.
So who's leading right now? Is that Hickman?
That was McLean that went into it, wasn't it?
Yeah, Adam McLean unfortunately just lost the front end. It's always difficult when you're pulling it down into a first gear corner as we get the slipstream down towards station now. Out front, I can't identify at the moment, but Davey Todd wiped out at York. And hopefully all will be okay. Yeah, it might be Mike Brown, because Mike Brown on the R6 has certainly got himself right in amongst them.
Yeah, but there's somebody in the
Someone
lead.
in the lead, Steve. You're looking at second and third here.
Yeah, it's possibly Michael and Peter Hickman there that we're looking at.
We'll find out in a moment when we get to University. We are on the helicam at the moment, and they are flat out for a long, long time here. And we are getting down to the breaking point at University. The second wave has just left us. And, they are now on their way as well. And it's Cooper that's making it out there. So it's Cooper on the 47 machine from Michael Dunlop, from Peter Hickman. They are your top three at University. On to the link road then. Where did Mike Brown end up out of that little group?
Must have got caught up.
He got caught up in it, yeah.
Got caught up in it.
We're at the Ballyselly roundabout then for the first time of 4 laps. And I have to say that's really, really deflated the Supersport race, taking nothing away from Richard Cooper. It really has put us on a bit of a downer at the moment. Hopefully everyone's okay at York Corner. But that's...
It's amazing. You think it's such a slow corner, yet those bikes slip a long way. It was before they got to turn in, I know, but nevertheless, it was still going faster than it looked like they would be.
Lose it on the brakes on the way in there. It's such a tricky situation. Richard Cooper now really has got that breakaway. He'll just want to settle down on this opening 9 miles.
Hopefully
Michael Dunlop might be the man, though, to close him down. Let's see what he can manage from there.
Hopefully Pete and Michael can work together and just help that slipstream to get each other towed along. They're both on the 7.6 Triumph.
Yeah, Dom Herbertson was sliding through there on the 96 bike, if you were wondering, making the pass into the chicane.
We've got Pete here tucked in behind Michael.
2 Triumphs, of course, and I'd say that Pete is probably the faster one. He's maybe been doing a bit more work on it, having been riding them for a while.
Well, they're the official put-together Triumph people as well, aren't they?
Yeah, the way it works now, though, the kit goes to the engine builder, and because you're trying to detune an engine as such, it's not like tuning it anymore, so you don't have to worry about trying to get extra horsepower. They're almost sort of all capped at around 150 horsepower, so yeah, the advantages of old days of trying to tune bikes and stuff's almost been taken out of it.
These Metropole
workshops are a Peter Hickman's, aren't they?
Oh, look a bit lively there on the brakes, haven't he? But Richard Cooper is well up the road. Peter Hickman still in 3rd place.
We're looking at in 4th place there on the fluorescent yellow leathers. I can't see the time screen.
Well, I mean, we've got
Cooper from Dunlop from Hickman, and then I believe there's another Triumph in 4th position, or it looked like the front of the Triumph. Just get the camera now coming in.
Well, we'll have a clear view in a moment when we get off the helicam. Sometimes the helicam is brilliant for giving us an idea of who's got what where on the racetrack. Always gives us the indication of, mind you, they'll need the helicam to see where Richard Cooper's gone fairly soon. So, here is 2nd and 3rd. Michael Dunlop from Peter Hickman. That's going to be a good battle between these two, isn't it? They're going to transfer that across to the TT when they get there. While we look back for the 4th place man.
No, I think so. It's further back than that. I can't see somebody on train.
Program's being waved already for Michael Dunlop. 2nd place. Are they closing down?
Yeah, they are.
Cooper, they are, you know. Coming to the end of the first lap. Richard Cooper is being closed down by
23 Evans.
Yeah. It is the 23.
Yeah, it's 23
of Michael Evans from the Isle of Man. Again, a Triumph. Smith Racing Triumph.
Really good start for him.
I think these 3, though, are going to get closed up because Richard Cooper is going to have to keep it rolling if Michael Dunlop isn't going to catch him. I think he's going to catch him in, I think. Richard Cooper has taken that lap just a little starts getting a sniff at it. 1.2 at the line it was between Cooper and Dunlop in second place.
So Mike Brown must have got caught up in that because he's down in 14th, but he went through the speed trap at 184, so he obviously got moved out by 184 miles an hour on a 600.
How did you see Jeremy Williams there up in the 6th place?
I would think he will be if
Fifth
he's going
place.
to come through. Yeah, but Williams in 5th place. He came all the way back from row 1, 2,
14th, was it?
3, 4, 5, 6, row 6.
Out into the countryside then for the second time. Cooper leads from Michael Dunlop, from Peter Hickman on the 666 machine.
Cooper's R6 as well, above speed as well, 180 mile an hour, plus both triumphs are only going through at 175, so
He was on his own.
let's see what to do this lap round.
So the long drag. You seem to be there forever on the gas here. And still the bikes are leaping about. Still they are hitting the rev limiter when they leave the ground. A load of wheel spin. Trying to keep tucked in, making sure that the aero is as perfect as it can possibly be between man and machine. Cooper, 47, followed by 6 Dunlop, who's dropped Hickman just a little bit there. On the roll out to University Corner as they tip into University Corner, still looking back up. Oh, this is going to be a bundle, isn't it? Any minute now.
Yes, we've got Connor Cummins in there, Jeremy Williams in there,
Gary McCoy's
Gary
in there.
McCoy, Paul
Neve is in
Jordan.
there as well, I think.
yeah.
The number 9 machine of Neve.
Michael Evans having a great ride.
Yeah. Be interesting to see now if Michael can just put a bit of a push on towards Richard Cooper here. Richard seemed to pull out again there, was he further up there? The speed traps were down a little bit that side, but he was still, yeah, Cooper's on 180 again.
He looked very good through Station Corner and carried that momentum through mid-corner and
You were looking down at Paul Jordan, and he's just about to
Big
pass
slipstream.
Jeremy Williams, yeah.
Jeremy might be happy about that. So
Oh,
on the brakes, yeah. That's definitely Jeremy as he gets his braking point closed down. So the 99 of McWilliams.
Connor Cummins has just passed right there. Shane as well. Good battle this, 4 or 5 riders. This is what we wanted to see at the front, unfortunately, but yeah, obviously the crash involved in Davey. Hopefully everybody's okay there.
Again, there's virtually no wind here at all, no crosswind off the coast at all. At this time of night, wind usually drops. It's a little cooler out there. Track temperature is coming down.
This is faster from Cooper now. He's got
Yeah.
the hammer down, there's no question.
How Richard Cooper that is, though. He steadily works his way into it and gets his own pace going. Richard Cooper is renowned for being able to just put lap on top of lap once he's out front.
It's be interesting to see now if the guys can pull him in on the coast road, then it shows that the R6 is quite strong, because obviously the back part of the circuit is all about speed. Well, not all about speed, but it definitely helps to have faster product.
Oh, 1, 2,
Connor
3,
Cummins
4,
comes
5, 6, 7,
into
yeah, up. He's going to slot in there. He's done it. Nice move from Connor Cummins.
Shows
Now
a
he's
bit of
losing a little bit of flame.
Running down.
Around the outside, is he going to get the inside into Church?
Somehow I doubt it. He lost a lot of momentum. There was Richard Cooper wheeling onto the coast road then. That R6 looks good. He looks good. And barring any kind of mistake, he looks away at the front. That is for certain. We weren't expecting it to be quite as clear cut as this. That's for certain. Coming to the end of lap 2, Cooper now has dropped them on the coast road. Michael Dunlop tries he might on bike 6, second place. He has dropped the man in third place, the 666 numbered machine.
Yep.
On Peter Hickman. And here comes that battle now. Wow, look at this. That's what we want to see. Let's stick with these boys for a lap or two.
Yeah, this is what we wanted. This is what we wanted from the front of the race. It's a shame this is, well, it's still for 4th, 5th and 6th place, but if this had been for the last podium spot coming up to the last lap, it would have been very...
Yeah, we can't guarantee all of them making it, is all we can say there, can't we? So then, as they come across the line, to the line, it is Evans, Cummins, Jordan, McWilliams, McCoy. With the number 9, I think, of Craig Neave bringing up the rear of that, is it?
Yes, we've got Triumph.
It is Craig Neave.
Triumph from 2 Hondas, from a Yamaha, I think that's a Suzuki McCoy, it looks like Suzuki, and then from another Triumph coming back. So yeah, a really good group of different makes and models in this.
Bless him, Connor looks like his bike shrunk, doesn't it?
No one ever seems to say that about my bike.
Looks like it's grown.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I hope we get the camera shot on this group here now to see the difference in slipstream. The guy at the back of the group see if we can have a good pull through and get a really good idea of the difference that the slipstream makes, especially when there's 2 or 3 bikes in front of you, because you get this really big blanket of still air.
Quite surprisingly, the lap time Cooper 4:35. Yeah, no, it's 2 seconds slower than pole, and 2 seconds slower than lap.
But it doesn't need to be any quicker. It's so Richard Cooper. He'll be reading his board. He'll be understanding what's going on. He'll have a sneaky look over his shoulder. Can't hear any bikes, just pacing himself accordingly. Cooper is such a consummate professional. I reckon he's one of the most underrated riders. I mean, I know he's 41 years old now. That's a bit long in the tooth, I suppose, as a professional rider. But the fact is, he's still one you could bank on.
Oh yeah, couldn't agree more, and that's why you see him going into different championships and riding for different teams and stuff. Obviously, like in Daytona, they were on for a strong result there and stuff as well. But yeah, he's a quality rider. Has been for a long time. He's won ESP races for teams and other things like that. So
Superstock champion.
yeah.
4:35.4 is the fastest lap, as Steve has said, for Richard Cooper. It might be a couple of seconds under what we might expect in normal circumstances, but look at this lot.
This Triumph of Evans is strong because he's led this whole group of 5 riders and he's still been the lead at the end of the straight, so that's impressive, especially on a super sport bike. Richard Cooper again.
I've got to be impressed with the R6, 179 mile an hour down the straight on his own. He's 4 or 5 mile an hour quicker on that bike. I know he's light, which is going to make a difference. You being a light fella.
Yeah, definitely, but you still need the power. You'd think the Triumph would be just slightly stronger too. I know the 2 guys behind, both Michael and Peter,
It's closing in.
of larger stature, but yeah, it's here comes the gaggle.
Side by side into the braking area. Connor's gone back to the front again, and then the 22 machine has pulled his way through. So Paul Jordan, the 32-year-old from Macrofell, has made his way through too.
This is my son's hero. According to my little boy Jesse, Paul Jordan is the fastest motorbike racer in the world.
Has he come to that conclusion?
He's somehow brainwashed him into thinking this, and he won't be told otherwise. So, yeah, if Jesse's watching this, he'll be cheering to see Uncle Paul getting cheered on.
Connor losing out a little bit here, I guess.
Yeah,
Not on the brakes, he's not. Not on the brakes.
No, good on the brakes.
Again, closing into the chicane. The exit on that is wide open. Just as soon as you flick it left and right, you're back at it. I'll tell you what, Pete Aikman's not done with second place yet. He's winding himself up for Michael.
Private battle going on there, wasn't there?
There's a bigger private battle going on here. Look, this is the kind of side that we expect in Supersport here at the Northwest 200 course.
Interesting to see Hickman and Dunlop. It'll be the battle of the sore wrists. They both managed to injure themselves coming into this.
Connor again, has he gone wide again at Metropole?
Managed to get it back this time.
Block pass.
Thought Jordan was going to get round the outside there.
Tell you what, your man Mike Brown is.
He's in 10th now. He's come through there. I'm just looking at his lap times.
He's caught him up on bike 16. Good number.
What lap times Mike Brown doing compared to the leaders then?
4:38s. Yeah, but I think he's got a faster one going at the minute. I think this lap will be quite a bit quicker.
He's fast. He'd be the 3rd fastest.
Yeah.
Mike Brown.
It's a shame they're out probably on. Oh,
There he is, 16.
in this
16.
group,
He can get to the front of this group. There's still time to do it.
easily, yeah.
He's got to fight for it, but there's still time to do it. Cooper has already started.
He's halfway through the group already. He's just got to the back of them. So it's
Final lap. We're on the final lap. These guys have all started theirs. Here's Richard Cooper. He's gone through the start and finish line. He's on the way down through to Millbank Avenue now.
Oh, this is where the battle is right now.
Yeah.
666 there. Got Peter Hickman, the Trooper machine, against the MD Racing.
He's been slowly catching him lap after lap, but this is going to be a battle on the last lap. Peter Hickman's going to have it for sure. Whether Michael's got anything to fight back with, we're going to find out fairly soon. Both wheeling over Primrose down into the braking area at York, where all the drama started at the opening lap of this race when the race favourites got wiped out. Davey Todd knocked out on his Ducati at York Corner on the opening lap. Absolute disaster for the race and the fans around here, but not quite as big a disaster as it was for Davey Todd, that's for sure. Already disappointed to be picked by Glenn Irwin.
what are we saying here then, guys? What are these guys willing to lay down
Everything.
for a 2nd and 3rd place and a Supersport race in the Northwest? Going to the
Hickman will
TT.
still want to win it.
I reckon Hickman into Juniper chicane.
Yeah, it's interesting. Obviously, both of them are carrying a little injury, like we've already mentioned. But what they're willing to, everyone talks about it. This is just a warm up for the TT. But bragging rights or bragging rights. There's nothing in the two bikes, is there? They're absolutely.
Hickman's now got in this. He's now close enough. You watch this now.
Yeah.
He's gaining. It's just when he pulls out, has he got the? No. He hasn't got the momentum to drag him through there. Or maybe he doesn't want to.
Well, the one thing is Michael Dunlop won't have expected him yet. He's not had Peter Hickman underneath him at any point. So the first time Peter Hickman is going to be like mugging him.
Yeah.
Here's your race leader, 47. Cooper is 4:34.4 last time around for Cooper. This is the final lap of this 4-lap Supersport race, the opening Supersport race of the week here.
I think Peter Hickman's staying behind all the way.
He's
not
a chicane.
Show his nose until he gets to that chicane.
The magic roundabout, Ballysally roundabout then. It will be packed here on Saturday. Get here early if you're coming. Especially if the weather is up to the forecast, which is going to be good. Peter Hickman then gets good drive there out of that, but Michael Dunlop likewise. Hickman in third place, his second man on your screen. Here he comes, building. He's getting that slipstream. If he can pull out and keep it going, the momentum, he can't. As soon as he gets out of the slipstream, it can't pass. Well, it's a question of whether he's rolling it or not. Now we're into the first of the chicane braking areas. Has he let Michael Dunlop go, or has he not quite got the position that he wants Hickman? The next chicane we're going to find out. The Macroboy chicane, or will he do it down into Metropole? I would say you've got to try and get it done at this chicane, but we'll see. Hickman building again towards the braking point, little bit of a wheelie, slides into the slipstream. Michael Dunlop is in second place, he's the first man on screen at the moment. Here comes Hickman, is Hickman going to go for it on the brakes? No, he's not. Dunlop has got it covered.
He's playing, I'm convinced of that. I think he's waiting for that final chicane.
You think he's going to be Juniper, do you, where he's going to make the cover?
I do. He's going to make his big effort there. He doesn't, as long as he keeps that gap, he'll close him down at Metropole.
Michael is no mug, though.
Well,
he might be expecting it at that last chicane. We'll wait and see.
We can make him go around the outside.
Here we go. It's into Metropole. So through has gone Peter Hickman at Metropole. Now it's going to be, he's mugged Michael Dunlop, but does he get a chance to come back at him? That's going to be the question. Next stop is Church. He won't make a pass there. It's going to be the Juniper Hill chicane, surely. But Hickman is fast there. Yeah, he's got great drive.
Sure of that. Anyway, and I bet he'll be hugging the curb down into Juniper.
And he's a big lad, so he'll be making himself nice and wide. Oh, who got out of gear there? Who missed the gear?
This is the important part now.
Run off. Michael's got a good drive as well.
He's too far back though. Here's Richard Cooper. Richard Cooper then is your race leader. He will surely take this, barring any kind of mistake in the final chicane of the race. 4 laps done and dusted. Now then, Michael Dunlop is closing. Is he going to go the long way round? Can't. We've seen it already with Davey Todd trying his way round the outside there. It didn't work. So that is it, surely. Richard Cooper comes to close off the opening Supersport race here at the Coleraine Portrush Paul Stewart circuit. He's over the line. Cooper takes the win. Again, he wanted to make it 4 out of 4. Well, that's a quarter of the work done. Second place goes to Hickman from Dunlop. Dunlop is put back into third place. Hickman was working a very tactical race there. Steve Parrish, you're ready, absolutely spot on. Because Hickman 5 wins. They've got it all sorted.
5 wins for Richard Cooper.
He said he wants to win 4 out of 4 this weekend. That's the 2 Super Twins and the 2 Super Sports.
He'll be looking around for the Ducati, won't he?
Well,
yeah, I think he'll have a good enough idea because he was far enough back in the group that he's seen the accident happen.
so he'll know the Ducati has gone down the road. So
a little bit. It feels like we've been a little robbed of what we were expecting to happen. So firstly, hopefully Davey's okay.
David's fine, exactly. And Paul George, for that matter.
Yeah. So, but no, really good. 5 wins for Richard Cooper.
Brown got up to 4th.
There you go.
let's nip down to Parc Fermé then. Larry has got Richard Cooper.
Well, a rather jubilant Richard Cooper down here. And first Supersport victory there, Coops, but it looked a little bit easy for you. What happened on that first corner? You managed to avoid that melee?
Yeah, I think my poor start now put me in a position to actually watch it all unfold, and I could see Adam McLean going in real hot. David got the Ducati stop pretty good. He was going to nail the apex, to be fair, and before he got there, Adam just absolutely wiped him out. And we have to take our, take the, what I mean, when it comes our way. And you know, I rode a good race there. I didn't realise I was so far in front because I've got no pit boards. I was just trying to see what the crowd was saying to see if I had a gap or not. And I kept fairly consistent on my lap times. We've got a bit more in the tank if we need it on Saturday.
5th Northwest 200 win now. That's the first in the Super Sport category.
Yeah, you know, obviously I'm kind of made for the Super Twin, stature-wise, and you know, Super Sport win around here is definitely one that I've been wanting for a while. So very happy. On the podium with the boss, Hickey over there. So we'll have a little drink tonight.
You've been thinking about Saturday's race already, and obviously if David had stayed upright in that one, it might have been a little more difficult for you.
Yeah, sure. I mean, hopefully Davey's okay. It looked like he took quite a heavy impact, but at low speed, so fingers crossed he's okay. You know, we all want to win the race with the battle that goes to the line type thing, but you know, like I said, we've got to take a win when we take it. It says in the record book to a Super Sport race winner now.
Fantastic ride, Richard. Congratulations.
Cheers.
Let's see if we can grab a word with Peter Hickman. Well, Hickey is just going to put the crash helmet on. There he is, Peter. Well, you timed that to perfection, didn't you?
Well, it wasn't really the plan, but yeah, I had to have a bit of a word with myself mid-race because I was just not riding anything properly. You know, it's always takes me a little while to get going on the Super Sport bike. Obviously, there was a bit of a melee at the start. I hope both the boys are all right. I'm sure they are. It's a bit slow, but yeah, Coops kind of got away, and then once Michael came through, I was just not riding properly, and halfway through, I had a bit of a word with myself, sorted myself out, and managed to close the gap in. And I didn't want to show him a wheel before the last run onto the coast road. So my plan was always Metropole, but he's really strong through the Macroboy chicane, to be honest. So all race, I was kind of like, he pulled a little bit on me out of there, which would have made it difficult for Metropole. But on the last lap, managed to just get it right, and here we are.
Because he did gap you a little bit halfway through that race, so at one point it looked like the third position was going to be yours, but you managed to come back at him.
Yeah, exactly that. Like I said, that was down to me. It's not the bike, it was all down to me, really. It was just, I wasn't riding fast enough to start with, and needed to brake later and put the throttle on earlier, and you go faster, don't you?
It's another podium to have the one last year, but perhaps a win around the corner for the next one.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? I mean, obviously, Coops is super fast, especially on the R6 as well, and as I said a minute ago, he weighs about 4 stone went through, which is about the same as my left leg, so it's always going to be difficult to beat Coop on a small bike, but we'll have a good go on Saturday.
Great to see you on the podium, Peter.
Thanks, mate.
Let's go and see if we can grab Michael Dunlop. Michael just having a chat to his team across here. He's with Simon Buckmaster.
Thank you.
Well, Michael, that was a bit of a muck job on the last lap there. You must have been expecting that challenge from Peter.
Yeah, you was coming as well. Nothing more than I just ran out of pace. We've just been struggling today, and it's come back up a little bit. And I knew Pete was there. I could hear the drill in the background, so I knew he was there. I knew he was going to have a lunge at me, so I was expecting it anyway.
You were quite good on the coast road, but you just couldn't quite pull it off on that last lap.
He went tight into the chicane, and he went late as well. So it wasn't rocket science to work out what he was doing, and then I just had to inform him that the bikes were quite equal, so it left us up. I couldn't pull anything out of the bag, but I say once you sort of mucked in there, you've seen enough what you can do.
7th Northwest Super Sport podium. Must be happy with the way it's going so far.
Yeah, it's been a struggle now. This class has been, we've been just hit with a load of challenges over the last few weeks with it, so we're just trying to progress through them to try and make it better and try and make a step.
Very right, Michael. Well done.
Well, thank you.
That's your Parc-Fermé coverage then from BBC Northern Ireland here as we look down on Parc-Fermé. Next up will be the celebrations up on the podium, but we can confirm the results. Here it is, Richard Cooper from Peter. Podium. Good ride from him. You'll be disappointed it wasn't a race with the likes of David Todd. I think he was prepped for that. I think he was up for that. But it didn't quite happen for any of us here. And if you're a trackside, sorry for the disappointment. We've still got a Super Stock race to come, of course, live here. We've got the national anthem to come up next.